YouTube was good. This is your boy, Mr. Sports is Life. I'm back. And again, this is my introduction. I'm trying to get into the YouTube world. The knowledge that I have is pretty good. Comes from a good place. Comes from a well-rounded place. So I don't mind opinion. As long as it's respectful. Everyone has their own. We all have our own brain. We're not all the same, so I get it. Some will agree, some don't agree. But right now, I'm on this Bill Belichick wave and this kick. And I find it shocking that not only that he's not in, I don't find that shocking at all. I don't find that shocking. I find it shocking that when he was in the prime of his winning, he wasn't liked. Not even by players. Respected, not liked. There's a difference. So to see Randy Moss, which he released, I think at halftime during a game or something, after Miami Dolphins Monday night game, something was crazy with that. Randy was flexing his muscle and power in the locker room. Bill didn't like it, released him, cut him. Randy, come on. Now Randy's coming out. Oh, he has to. He did. I find it like, wow, okay, Randy, all right. You're getting older. That was an old situation. No problem. Other guys, Rodney Harrison, coming out. Of course, he's coming out. He's going to say something. I expect that from Rodney Harrison. I expect that from other guys. But not Randy. I was like, wow, Randy, he did you dirty, like for real, for the world to see. He really did. And here's my thing. He's not liked. Let's just keep it on it. He was never liked. No one liked the Patriots. You had to be from New England, Boston, that regime or whatever. That you had to be connected somehow to the Patriots. For the younger kids that don't remember or didn't remember, don't know the Ty Laws of the world, the Otises of the world, the Willie McGinnises of the world, Brewskis, right? The Kevin Falks, what was the tight end? Jeremy Wiggins, right? The tight end, players like that. They don't remember that. They don't remember that team. That team that was on the rise when Kraft got the team. I remember that team because I remember Bill Belichick playing with the Jets after Parcells and doing this, doing that. He's a weird dude. He's sometimes when you a guru, self-prescribed, and people saying you are, you do weird and then you try to come back and make it make sense. And that's what Belichick pretty much did. He didn't want to follow the footsteps of Bill Parcells. Bill tried to drag him in, tried to sun him. He went the other way. He wanted to, but then he went the other way because he knew he had another way with Mr. Kraft. Right? But that's not what I'm talking about. That's just one of the weird things that Bill Belichick does. Now, mind you, the media votes you in. The media doesn't like them. Many times they wanted to get a sound bite, a clip, this extra nudge, a good story. We're moving on to Cincinnati. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about this. Stone face. Nothing attractive. Nothing, sexy or healthy or anything that they can just run with, be able to flip the story. He played it very thin and quiet. If you notice, he had a gag order on his team not to speak. Only people that ever spoke was the franchise guy, which is Brady, because he's the face of the organization. So he has to. You can't stop that. He tried to stop Gronk, but we all know Gronk is Gronk. Gronk is going to do and say whatever Gronk does. He's just that type of person. He's a media darling. Hence why he's in the media now on Fox. Hence why Brady's in the media now on Fox. Right? Because they played it the way they wanted to play it. They gave you a little bit more. They gave you the things that you were looking for. Not all, but just enough. So the media don't like Bill. We all know that. Now, He cheated. And again, me personally, I love him. He comes from the New York Football Giants organization under Bill Parcells. Coached the legend and Lawrence Taylor, which is a good friend of mine. Yes, he is. Williamsburg, Virginia. My grandmother lived right on the corner of Mr. Mel Taylor, his father, Lawrence's father. Many times we went to Oceans and L's, right, which is a local bar. I had a couple drinks, right? I know LT. I know LT. That just shows more of the loyalty to the New York Football Giants, just knowing Lawrence Taylor. Yes. And I can talk to him just like I'm talking to you. That's how much of a friend he is. But we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about Bill. He came from the Giants organization. He came under Parcells. He came with that structure. He took that same blueprint to New England and won the same way, but did it his way. But he cheated. Filming players, filming teams, da-da-da-da. He knew about Deflategate. So you mix those two, that's the reason he's not in. Stop playing stupid, people. What is wrong with you guys? Did you forget? How did you forget? Oh, because he's no longer and y'all showing love. Oh, man. And, you know, it's reality. I hope you keep the same energy when LeBron James retires, all you LeBron James haters. And start giving him his kudos and his flowers. And start realizing and recognizing that he's still the face of the league, whether he wins, loses, or draw. It doesn't matter. Don't nothing move without him, right? He's Le GM, y'all call him. No, he's Le NBA. Yes, he is. He told you it was bigger than basketball. But whatever. We're not talking about that. Bill is not in because Bill is who Bill is. Now, Mr. Kraft is not in. Why? Because he's connected to Bill. They're going to make them go down together. Right? Mr. Kraft had a lot of things that was kind of crafty off the field. It's a snub to him, too. Right? Can't get one without the other. You got to have them together. Yeah. Got to have them together. Peanut butter, jelly, whatever you want to put it. Whatever you want to put it. Whatever metaphor you want to use. They're together. They're linked together. Yes, they are. When it comes down to these situations. Allegations, scandals, cheating. Yeah. My biggest thing is, will Brady get the same treatment? Maybe not, because he's a media darling, right? He cleaned a lot of that stuff up. Put himself out there to get roasted. He stood in front of the Deflategate. Now, for sure. It's laughable. But see, shame on you, NFL, because you marked these guys the way they are and started off their championship run. That Raider game was more than a game. That was some patriotic BS. Smack to Al Davis. Put Kraft in front of him. 9-11, yap. There you go. So what we see within Bill and Tom was created by the NFL. This is what they designed. Yes, they did. So within them giving them that much power, why not let them in? Why are we still talking Deflategate and all this stuff? Why does it have to be a myth or a topic that has to come up when you connect their names? When it comes down to the reason why they're not in. They're not saying it, but that's the reason. If you're smart enough, if you've been watching, this is definitely the reason. The elephant in the room. Yes, it is. And you know what I say? Good. If we just talking accolades of what you've done and what you've won, individually, personally, team-wise, whatever, he walks in, strolls. And yes, he does. But you have to look at other sports worlds too and say, well, Barry Bonds isn't in. They said he cheated. And he probably will never be in. And it's a shame. Because I don't believe steroids help you hit nothing. It just kept him in position to stay a little bit healthy. Yeah, yes it did. It didn't help hand-eye coordination. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. Nope. So, do they get the Pete Rose blackball smudge on their name effect? And Pete, rest in peace, was a good dude too. You know, I pull up on him in Vegas when he worked in Vegas Casino, Caesars. Boy, legend. His mind is legendary. His knowledge, what he knew, right? How he did things, how he walked, how he talked, how he carried himself, chest out. He was a man's man. I'm telling you, a man's man. And he was a, by any means necessary type man. Pete was. Yes, he was. I spoke to him, I'm telling you, plenty of times. Caesar's Palace when he was alive. Yeah. But I also can see why. Because MLB has that protect the shield, integrity of the game clause. So does the NFL. So will Bill ever get in? If that's the case. If we're going off that. Because the logo is bigger than any player. Because so many have came and went. The shield is bigger than so many players. So many owners. Doesn't matter, right? So how are we going to work this Bill Belichick thing out? And does Tom Brady get affected? Because he testified and said in court, pled, took his suspension, right? He didn't fight back. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I did it. What? Tom, you cheating? But see, here comes the offset because right after that, they won another Super Bowl. So how to... Oh, man, it's a mess. It's a mess. But let me know what y'all think. Like, subscribe. Come on in. We're family. We're friends. We're cousins. We're whatever you want to be. Let's debate. Let's talk about it. Share your opinion. Enlighten me. If I miss a step, let me know. All this is new. Other than that, this is your boy, Mr. Sports is Life, a.k.a. the Spiz One. Y'all have a good one. All right.